everybody, and welcome to What's Your Story Live. I'm your host, Carrie Rowan, and I'm super excited to be here with you today. Happy 2022. Can you believe it's 2022? We're like the Jetsons. I just wanted to touch base and do what we always do, just give you a little reminder in case you forgot, because it's a new year. What we do at What's Your Story here is we talk about a morsel from my book, Tell a New Story. And what my work is all about is helping people with these 5 simple steps in my book to release your negative stories. Yes, the stories you tell yourself, but the stories that you also tell other people. The stories that don't serve you, the stories that aren't empowering. We're going to release the negative stories so that we can bring more joy to our lives, because really that, my friends, is what we are here for, is to live with more joy, right? So we find ways to feel a little bit better every day and find joy and live with joy and let those stories go. So being that it's the new year, I thought it would be pertinent for us to talk a little bit about New Year's resolutions, because here we are, we're one weekend, right? We've got all these great aspirations to do some great things in the new year. And I too have my own aspirations to do things. But here's the interesting thing. You ever notice this? Why don't New Year's resolutions work? Why don't they stick? Why do something like 92% of all New Year's resolutions go down the tubes by February? You ever belong to a gym and you see all these new people that come in January, and by the first week in February, everybody's gone. Where did they go? What happened to that New Year's resolution? And it happens to all of us, me included. So I thought it would be interesting to talk a little bit about my theory of why it doesn't work. And I love teaching this as an energy coach and a mindset coach. Here's the thing, we can't think our way into a New Year's resolution. Well, what do you mean? Well, we can't just use our brain to think our way to a New Year's resolution. Yes, you have to write it down and follow the steps and all that good stuff. But the reason is because we haven't changed anything in our biology, in our bodies, right? We got to not only include our mind, but we have to include our bodies in the resolution. And what do I mean by that? One of the things I love teaching people is about how to overcome their biology. And you might go, huh? What do you mean overcome my biology? Well, here's what happens. We set the resolution. We're all excited. We get some momentum. If we even have a chance to even get momentum, that's a great place to be, to get some momentum. And we start making some of those changes that we said we wanted to do. And here's what happens. Then it comes this interrupter, right? It's usually some sort of a stressor. It's something unexpected. It's something we didn't plan on. Or it's saying we're having anxiety about things. So something comes up in our life and interrupts our New Year's resolution. And if you ask most people will tell you that the reason they didn't stick to their New Year's resolution is because of their willpower, or they might call themselves lazy, or they have lack of self-control. But I'm here to tell you, people, it's none of those things. It's because of the way we're all programmed and the way we're wired. And that's what I love teaching people, is how to get over that. That's what I mean, how to get over your biology, how to get out ahead of your own biology and set things in place so that when those stressors hit, you have a response that's already pre-programmed. You've already practiced it, right? Because here's what happens. We get the stressor, as I was saying, something interrupts us, and we stop doing what we said we were going to do, and that causes stress. First of all, the interrupter was a stress, and now we're going to be hard on ourselves, and we're going to have stress about the fact that we're not doing our New Year's resolution. So what happens when we're under stress? What happens? Why can't we think our way to this New Year's resolution? Why can't we just use our positive thoughts and our mantras and all that to get the changes to happen? Because something has to happen in our biology. Something needs to change in our bodies. That's why. So that when we hit that stress, we have a new reaction to the stress. It's not so much the motivator, the New Year's resolution that's the problem. It's the stress. So whatever that resolution is, you're going to get hit by stress at some point, right? And believe me, just look around. There's enough stuff in this world to be stressed about right now. So that's what happens. Stress hits, we go into our back brain, our fight or flight, right? We've all heard about this. And then the barrage of chemicals and everything changes. Our body has just changed. And didn't our mind change too? Because when we go into that back brain, that reptilian, that instant knee-jerk reaction and response that our body's done 100 million times, then all those chemicals take over. We are no longer thinking with this rational brain. No, no, no. We are no longer. That's why we can't think our way there. We're no longer in our rational brain when we're under stress and anxiety. What we do is we just go back to that back brain, and our body takes over, and we just do our knee-jerk reaction. We just go right back to that habit. Oh my God, I'm so stressed out. Work was so bad. I'm just going to have one glass of wine. Even though I said maybe I was going to take off the month of January. Whatever yours is, we all have that habit. The pint of ice cream. You're not going to work out. I'm just going to lay on the couch and watch this one show. Whatever it is for you, you are going to automatically go back to that unless you did a little pre-programming. And that's what I teach people how to do, is how to get out ahead of that biology. So we know stuff's going to hit the fan, right? It's always going to hit the fan. But how are we going to react? How are we going to react that's different, that we didn't do before, that we can program our brains? This is our new way of reaction, our new reaction, our new way of reacting. How can we do that? And that's what I teach people how to do. So that's why your New Year's resolution doesn't work. And don't be so hard on yourself if it didn't work out for you. We're only 1 week in. You still have time. Get some momentum for yourself. Set up some new habits. Think ahead of time, like, how am I going to respond when X, Y, and Z happens? What am I going to replace this old habit with? What can I do differently? How can I use my body differently to change what's going on in my mind when I feel stressed? These are the things I love teaching people, and I would love to teach you too. And if you're interested in finding out more, I am actually offering a very cool thing right now. I'm offering a free 15-minute consultation where we talk about your resolution and what you think is getting in your way. And I give you 1 or 2 ideas in this free 15-minute consult. And the other cool thing that's happening, that's one. And if you're interested in doing that, just hit me below in the comment. Hit me in the comments, send me a DM, and we'll set up a time to have that 15-minute call. I'd love to do that with you. And number 2, I'm offering my class, my How to Tell a New Story class, which is highly acclaimed. You can go on my website at carrierowan.com and find out all about my class, all the details. And I'm super excited that I'm offering this class through 360 Wellness in person in Hudson, Massachusetts. So if you want more information about that, hit me below, say, hey, Carrie, I want more information about the class that you're offering through 360 Wellness, which is this amazing organization that has all these wonderful therapies and alternative health and these wonderful wellness forums like I'm going to be doing with my class. So I'm super excited. I'd love to have you join me in person, finally, for this very transformational class that could help you not only change your stories, change the way you look at your life, change the way you respond to things. So let's find out more. It's a new year. Let's get past that biology of ours. We're all wired like that in our brains. And I've come up with some great ways to help you manage your energy and even create energy on demand. So again, if you're interested, let me know in the comments. We'll set up an appointment to talk. I would love to chat with you about your resolutions and what your mindset is on that. And thank you so much for tuning in today. And remember, people, it is never too late to live your best story. Thanks and bye for now.